Hey guys, it's me Bailey, and today I'm going to be doing a different video because I normally do videos that are about music, bands, stuff like that, and today I'm not doing that because I wanted to do a video about college. So if I look super white, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I'm wearing black and my hair is dark. So right now I am a junior in college, and I think I've got a little bit of advice to give if you are starting college this year, or if you're a senior in high school and you're starting college next year, or whatever your situation is, this could help you out. So I guess I'm gonna start with just getting into college, which I talked about a little bit in my high school advice video that I did a while back. Click the I button to check that out if you've not seen that one and you're in high school, or if you're a senior in high school and want advice about college. I talked about it a little bit. Just watch it. Oh, sorry, this makes no sense. So if you're trying to get into college and you need scholarships, which you probably do, especially if you go to college in America, because here we have the most expensive college ever and it's not free most of the time. So you could get an academic scholarship, most likely if you have, I think, a 3.0 grade point average or above. I'm pretty sure, which is cool. I had a 4.0, so I did get an academic scholarship for college. Also, you can get sports scholarships. If you play a sport, go for that. You can get art scholarships, and when I say art, you're probably thinking of like painting type art. You could do dancing, which is what I did. I got a dance scholarship, which is so weird because you guys probably don't think I'm a good dancer. But I actually got a scholarship for ballet, and I did ballet from the time I was 5 until I was 17. Writing scholarships, if you're good at writing. Acting, any instrument you play, you could probably get a scholarship for that. There's so much you could do. So just try to get scholarships for stuff. Look at the school online, see what scholarships they offer, and there you go. Hopefully you'll get some scholarship. Once you get to school, there could be different situations for you. I've had many situations of like where I'm living. So my first year of college, I had a roommate. My second year of college, I had my own room but still lived in a dorm on campus. And my third year of college, I'm back living at home, but I am commuting to a different school that's closer to home. So I've had pretty much all the experiences you can have. A lot of colleges require you to live in the dorm your first year. I don't know if they require you to have a roommate. A lot of colleges do, especially if there are a lot of students. So if you're a freshman and you're going to school that none of your friends are going to from high school, you're probably just gonna get a random roommate. I know that you can sign up to have a specific roommate if you want to. A lot of times they'll let you do that. So if your friend from high school is also going to college at the same place as you guys can just sign up to have the same roommate. But since I didn't know anyone at the school, just had a random roommate. So my random roommate and I met on the first day of school when we were moving our stuff into the dorms. So you could get a roommate that is exactly like you and you guys end up being best friends. You could get a roommate who's nothing like you, who you hate. I mean, if you can put up with living with them, then I guess just deal with it. You don't have to be best friends with your roommate. You basically just have to live in the same room as them. It's not that bad. There are usually times when you're allowed to be loud or noisy and times when you're supposed to be quiet. Abide by those rules. If it's 12 a.m., don't be blasting your music really loudly. People are trying to study or sleep or whatever, so don't do that. Try to get a little bit of sleep sometimes. I didn't get that much sleep, and it sucked because I had an 8 a.m. class, which meant I had to wake up at 7:30 or something. And when I say I have an 8 a.m. class and woke up at 7:30, like I woke up at 7:30, rolled out of bed, and walked directly to class. Sometimes I changed out of my PJs. Like, I was a mess. But, you know, if you get some sleep, maybe that won't be so bad for you. Other piece of advice, when you're signing up for classes, don't get an 8 a.m. class unless you are amazing at waking up early, or if you already wake up at like 5 a.m. to go on a run for sport or whatever. Because 8 a.m. classes suck. 9 a.m. classes also suck. Try to stay somewhat healthy. The freshman 15 is a real thing. I gained the freshman 15, and then I also gained the sophomore 15, which doesn't even exist. So eat healthy. Don't do what I did. I already have a really bad diet. I have a huge sweet tooth. I love carbs and cookies and cakes and everything, and I don't like vegetables, and I sometimes like fruits, but not that much. So I'm pretty unhealthy. When I went to college and I didn't have parents telling me, eat your vegetables, don't eat 5 cookies at once, then I was just gonna do whatever I wanted. Eat some vegetables. Don't let yourself eat pasta for every meal and drink soda all the time. Like, limit yourself. Just try. My next tip, when you have a class that is really hard and you are not doing well in it, find someone who does good in that class. Find someone who majors in whatever that major is. Like, for instance, one of my friends at college was really bad at math, but we knew someone who was a math major, so he could help her with her math, and there you go. She did better in math. They have tutoring for free at pretty much every single college, so just go do that. It's probably not that bad. Another thing, don't just binge watch Netflix all the time, even though you can. Don't do it. I would say use Netflix as like a reward for doing your work. So if you have a huge test the next day, study for that test for like 2 hours, like hardcore, and then watch an episode or two of your show on Netflix, and then go back and study some more. You know, like, use it as a reward. If you have homework for all your classes, then for each class that you finish the homework for, watch an episode of your show, you know? It's really awesome, and I think that helps me to stay motivated. Same thing goes for YouTube. If you want to watch YouTube, use it as a reward for getting your work done. I love doing that. I think it helps me so much. So no matter what grade you're in, if you're in high school, if you're in college, if you're in middle school even, like, that will probably help you a lot. It always helped me. My brother doesn't listen when I give him that advice. He's a 9th grader, and he doesn't listen to me, but I give such good advice. If you are making pasta, do remember to put water in it. Just remember to put water in it. I was making mac and cheese actually in the microwave, and I opened the mac and cheese and didn't put water in it at all, put it in the microwave, and then I smelled this horrible smoke smell, looked over at the microwave, I can't even see in it, it's just smoke. I opened it up, smoke's coming out, I had to close the door because if I let it open, the fire alarms would have gone off and that would have been horrible. And then when I finally got it open, my mac and cheese was black. If you're making pasta, please put water in it. Another piece of advice is if you have a learning disability or if you have autism or anything like that, they usually have programs for you at the school too. It might help you out a lot, and they'll have tutors especially for you, and they'll have a separate room where you can test in a lot of times, and there's so many different things like that. There are people who can take notes for you in class if you can't take notes and pay attention at the same time. There are so many things that help you out a lot, so definitely check into anything like that. If you have a learning disability or autism or anything of the sort, definitely check that out because that can help you out a lot and save you in your college and make it a lot less stressful for you. Something else that I recommend is having a friend who can drive. I had a friend who could drive my freshman year, which was super helpful because I couldn't drive. I didn't have a car and I also didn't have my license, so having a friend who could drive was really helpful because then I didn't have to walk really far to get to the stores or to do anything. I had a friend who could drive me places, which was really cool. So yeah, if you need advice on making friends, first I would recommend just looking around your dorm room and talking to people because you might make friends that live right next door and stuff like that. So that would be my first tip, making friends in your dorm room. Another tip is making friends through clubs. You could join clubs, you could make friends from a sports team if you do sports, and also just from going to different events that the campus has, and then you can make friends there. My freshman year of college, my roommate and I went to a Data concert, and we got there so early, hours early. We were the first people in line, and then a girl came up and waited with us, and she was also really early for this concert too, and we ended up making friends because we liked the same kind of music. If you're going to a party or doing anything outside of your dorm at night, make sure you have a friend with you who you trust, who is actually gonna like take care of you. And yeah, don't ever do anything by yourself at night. Make sure you have the buddy system because that is really important. It's nice to have snacks in your dorm room because sometimes you'll eat dinner and then you'll come back to your room and you'll be up late studying and you'll be starving. So if I didn't have like some crackers to grab right then or chips or something, I don't know what I would do because I would just be so hungry I wouldn't be able to even sleep. So having snacks in your dorm room is a good thing to do. Okay, another thing that seems like why would you do this, but is actually so important is clean out your microwave every week. Just do it once a week, on the weekend or something. Just give it a nice wipe down and be done. Like, that's all you have to do. Because if you wait until the end of the semester to clean out your microwave, it's gonna look so nasty, smell so bad. There's gonna be stuff all over the sides of it. It's just bad. So make sure that you clean that thing every week. It also depends on what school you're going to. A lot of the stuff can be different if you go to different types of schools, but I think most of the advice I gave was good for pretty much any college situation. So yeah, that's basically it. And that is the video. Thank you so much for watching it. Good luck if you're in college this year. Good luck if you're starting college next year or whatever's going on with you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.